This is He Knows Everything, bringing you that heat and fart. We keeping the foot on the knees. We keeping the foot on the what? The knees, and like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, and like the Siberian Tiger that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? Eat versus pipes. Let's talk about it, man. Keith Thurman, I have one advice and one advice only to you. Keep your fucking opinions to yourself. Let me say it again. Keep your fucking opinions to yourself. I can't believe boxing community fan bases are actually listening, are actually digesting, are actually ingesting, are actually taking in what Keith Thurman is saying. Errol the True Spence is going to properly retire Manny Pacquiao via AARP retirement Pac-Man style, part 24. 24 is a good number. 24 is a great number. 24 is He Knows Everything's number. So you know we're going to go off on part 24. Listen, man, you lost. When someone loses to a fighter, their opinion means nothing but diddly squat. Their opinion means shit. I don't care if they make the most emphatic points. Your opinion is what we call nullify. Nullify means null and void. It means basically your opinion doesn't mean nothing. It means the dungness that come out of your ass crack. You want to know what dungness is? That's old English. That's biblical terminology for that doo-doo that's coming out of your butt. That's coming out of your crevice. You lost to Manny Pacquiao because you made flagrant errors. You were erroneous in your fight. So stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. We don't need your advice. Errol the True Spence don't need your damn advice. Because if you beat Manny Pacquiao, then your advice would have credibility. Notice it's always somebody that loses that wants to tell Errol the True Spence about somebody else. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, If Errol the True Spence goes by you, Errol goes by you, then he's gonna fucking lose. Because you're the one that went straight off of your back foot. You went straight back and you cocked your head in the air. This is what Errol the True Spence is gonna learn from you. Again, it's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, Errol the True Spence don't need to learn shit from no damn Keith Thurman. Because you fought horribly against Manny Pacquiao. You took too much punishment. You took too much shots. And the sad part about it is you're young. The sad part about it is you're a guy that represents this livestock of the welterweight division. Let me explain something to you guys. Errol the True Spence is not only going to beat the nonsense out of Manny Pacquiao. He's not only going to properly retire Manny Pacquiao. He's not only going to bulldoze the Filipino out of Manny Pacquiao. He's not only going to basically let these Pactards know what time it is on why he's called Mr. Tactical Aggression, Mr. Technical Punching Placement, and Mr. Body Snatching Work, the levying on top of the punishment style. But another thing is going to be reminiscent about his ass kicking to Manny Pacquiao. Errol the True Spence is here to save the current landscape of the welterweight division. This is the weight that Errol the True Spence carries. He carries the weight of lording over and dominating a division. But he also carries the weight of saving the damn division. Woo! What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. So hear me fucking well. Errol the True Spence not only has the full weight, the full gravity, and the full magnitude of lording over and dominating a division, he has to literally save this current landscape of a division. Because these guys couldn't get the job done against an elder statesman a guy that was already prepared for the slaughter, a guy that was already in retirement state. They should have fucking retired him. The fact that they didn't retire Manny Pacquiao, it's things that make you say, It's things that make you say, But the truth of the fact of the matter, or the most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth-teller fashion, Spence don't need advice from you. Because if Spence takes advice from you, then he's dooming his fate. What you do in this life echoes into eternity. The great quote by Maximus Decius. Well, Errol the True Spence ain't gonna do what you did in this life, which is to lose. Errol the True Spence is going to do what he does in his life, which is win. Because that's all he knows how to do. You know, like the DJ Khaled song? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. That's Errol the True Spence. That's all he knows how to do is win. The ruin you style is his winning card. The tactical aggression, the technical punching placement, the body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style is his calling card. That's his becking card. So he doesn't need you, Mr. Runtime, Mr. Duck Time, the guy that ducked that free smoke from Errol the True Spence, to try to tell him a thing or two. We don't give a fuck what your time was in the ring with Manny Pacquiao. It translated to an L. Maybe my boxing standards are too high. Or maybe y'all motherfuckers can't keep up. Let me say it again. Maybe my boxing standards are too high. Or maybe y'all motherfuckers can't keep up. When we start taking boxing advices from a guy that ate a L by the hands of Manny Pacquiao, do you want to know why Pac-Tard fans are accepting Keith Thurman? This is what they do with cinnamon dust of a horchata of Alvarez fanboys. You know why they accept Danny Jacobs? You know why they accept Sergey Kovalev? Because they took an L by the hands of their fighters. Why aren't they keeping that same energy, dog? Let me say it again. Why aren't they keeping that same energy, dog, for Floyd Mayweather? Why are they saying, well, Floyd Mayweather was holding, Floyd Mayweather was running, Floyd Mayweather was cheating? It's called defensive awareness. It's called legalized roughhousing tactics. If you know boxing, you know this shit. Because Manny Pacquiao in his punches and bunches likes to lead with his fucking headbutt. So Floyd has to do shit like this so that Floyd puts himself in positions so that he's not in a precarious situation against Manny fucking Pacquiao. So what's not cold-hearted about that? What's not unadulterated about that? And what's not the cutthroat truth-teller fashion that's associated with that? Boxing fans, a lot of them don't know the sport. A lot of them, like Roger Mayweather say, they don't know shit about boxing. Because if they did, they would understand that why are you even wasting your time entertaining what Keith Thurman has to say? You fucking lost. That's just like Regis Prograis, and I'm going to get on his rabbit ass too, because I got a bunch of tweets where I clown his ass, where I ether and I murk his ass, I napalm his ass, and I finish his ass. Losers do not get to have an opinion, because they are losers, a capital fucking L. When you lose, you don't get to say shit. The only thing you get to say as a loser is stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. Nobody asked for your opinion, Keith Thurman. And Errol the True Spence damn sure ain't gonna take your opinion. I know the boxing streets was waiting for He Knows Everything to talk about this shit. You know I was coming. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. If you want smoke, it's free. But you can't smoke for free. Listen, man. Keith Thurman thought he wanted free smoke. But what happened when Errol the True Spence charged and taxed his ass for that free smoke? He didn't fucking want it. So why are you sitting here and thinking, as the capital loser that you are, and the disgrace that you are to the current landscape of the welterweight division, that you have the unmitigated gall, you have the audacity, you have the right to give Errol the True Spence advice? Again, it's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Errol the True Spence got to clean up your mess, while at the same time he properly retires Manny Pacquiao and restore respect on this current welterweight landscape name. Why do you think so many boxing fans are giving Manny Pacquiao a chance? It has nothing to do with Errol the Truth Spence. They know deep down, like Tupac told Nas, you and I know the truth, motherfucker. You and I know the truth. They know deep down that Errol the Truth Spence will tactically aggress, technically punch, and fucking body snatching work his rabbit fucking ass, and i.e. Manny fucking Pacquiao. But this is a double-pronged sword, a two-edged sword, because now he has to clean up the current landscape of the welterweight division that's turned into literal shit because Keith Thurman got beaten up by an elder statesman damn near banana peel away from the fucking grave of the square circle, and i.e. Manny Pacquiao. So again, Keith Thurman, stop the presses and pump the brakes on the nonsense. Go sit down somewhere and what? Iggy fucking hush. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Yeeks. I keeps the foot on the whoop. Yeeks. The last time or the next time you have the unmitigated gall or the audacity to give Errol the Truth Spence any advice, then how about you do this? How about you take your head, like The Rock says, and put that motherfucker where the sun don't fucking shine. And if you don't get it, I ain't got time to tell your peon brain what the fuck I mean. That's the cold-hearted. That's the unadulterated. That's the cutthroat fashion. Again, Irie keeps the foot on the whoop. Yeeks. Irie keeps the foot on the whoop. Yeeks. This is He Knows Everything. Check it out.